Welcome everyone to another Khan Academy tutorial. I have about 7% left on this iPad, so we're going to try to get one more of these in. The area of the entire... Oh, I forgot to say what the subject was. The subject is multiplying fractions with visuals. A lot of you are going to think, oh my gosh, I can't believe my math teacher assigned this to me. Why am I doing this? This is so much harder. I have to think about something. Why can't you just give me the problem and I can use Mathway to figure it out? This is a good way to understand why we're doing certain things. So me and other math teachers want you to look at this, and we enjoy this problem, so hopefully you will learn to enjoy it too. Here's the dealio. We have this little rectangle, and it's broken down into little like chocolate pieces here. I like to think of things in terms of food. So as you can see here, this is split into 4 lengthways, and then sideways is broken down into 5. Okay, 5 little chunks, and then the other one is 4 chunks. Okay, so 4 strips versus 5 strips. Now, what does it want us to do? It wants to find the area of the striped rectangle. So we only want, let me highlight these here. What color shade? Purple. We only want these ones. So what we need is the area is known as length times width. So we want to know the length and the width of this thing. Well, the length is 3 of these little chocolate chunks, which is 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. Plus 1/4, that's going to be equal to our length. And then our width, we'll call this 1/5 part right here, this little chocolate chunk, 1/5 plus 1/5. So the first thing we need to do is we need to simplify that. So we get 3, add the tops, keep the base. That's the rule for addition. Add tops, keep the base. That's the rule for addition, 2/5. So we have 3/4 and 2/5. Well, we're going to multiply these to find our area. So we get 3/4. Multiply by 2/5. We get 6/20. I'm not sure if it wants us to reduce. If it does want you to reduce, divide them by common factors. In this case, it's 2. Divide by 2 in the top, divide by 2 in the bottom. What you do to the top, you can do to the bottom, or need to do to the bottom. If you do something to the top, you get 3/10. So this is 3/10 of the whole thing. This is 30% of the whole chocolate bar. That's kind of good to know, don't you think? So this is 3 out of 10 of the whole chocolate bar, of the square unit, they say. 3/10 square unit. All right, next question. Ooh, what is 3/4 of 2/5? Okay, so what is 3/4 of 2/5? Let's try to visualize this. Okay, this is what it's doing. So of in math means multiplication. So if you want to get to the bottom of this, you're like, oh, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. I'll plug and chug, okay? Okay, human calculator, let's figure this out. Okay, that's what you would do. You can solve that on your own if that's what you're in this for. I'm trying to teach you how to do this problem. So you can see here, this is broken up into 5 chocolate chunks. So we have 5 chocolate chunks there. Okay, that's where the 5 is. Of means the total. Okay, we're going to multiply. So there's 2 of these pieces right here. These 2 selected. Of those 2/5 of the chocolate bar selected, we want 3/4 of each. So notice how that's why it's broken up to 3 portions. 3 portions. And that's where that comes from. Okay, we want to know how much of the whole thing is that. Okay, so we multiply. It's pretty simple. So now we multiply top times top, 6. Bottom times bottom, 20. They both have factor of 20, or 5%. Playing dangerous games. They both have a factor of 2. Divide, we get 3/10. Now, something you can do is you can cancel before you multiply. Because the 4 and the 2 are both factors of 2, we can divide by 2 beforehand. And we end up getting 3 times 1 in the top, 2 times 5 in the bottom. And you get the same thing. Okay? So you get the same thing, 3/10. Let's do one more. I think that'll be enough. 3/10. Check it. Okay, next one. Just make sure you get this. Okay, this thing is clearly divided into 7ths. 1, 2, 3. Notice how there's more. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, not the neatest. Okay, and we want to know what 1/2 of is it of 6 out of 7, okay? So we only wanted 6 out of 7, okay? I don't know why I selected that 7th one, okay? So you would agree that that's 6 out of 7. There's 6 green squares there. We only want half of them. Well, half of 6 is 3. So let's show what this multiplication looks like. We have 1/2 of means multiply in math. That'll be a lifesaver. You're welcome. 6/7. Now, I'm going to do this first this time. 2 and 6 both have a factor of 2. Divided by 6 by 2, I get 3. Divided by 2 by 2, and I get 1. So now I have 1/1 times 6/7. And that gives me, oops, I'm not 6/7. I'm just looking at that funny. 3/7. And I get 3/7. Does that line up with what we did in this problem? Yeah, look. We have 3, 1, 2, 3 out of these 7 selected. And I wish you could go back to the other problem so we could see. I think we got 3. No, what was it? It was 6 out of 27. So there was 27 total pieces in that, and the really small divided up way, and we only had 6 of those. Or was it 27? I think it was 30. 6 out of 30, because then we made it 3 out of, no, we made 2, no, whatever it was, okay? Sorry about that. So that 3 out of 7. We had 3 out of these, out of the 7 little chunks. And that's how multiplication works. This is a way to visualize it. So I'm glad your teacher's assigning it. Hopefully you bear through. Well, let's do one more. Let's do one more just so you get it. I felt like I stumbled through that one a little bit. So let's make sure you guys understand. 3 out of 7. I wish I would have done that with the previous problem. I could always make another video, I suppose. Okay, the area of the entire figure below is 1 square unit. Okay, what is the area of the striped rectangle? Okay, this is the same one we had before. This time we have only 1/4 is the length, 1/5 is the width. And we want to figure out how much of the whole square there is. Well, area equals length times width. So we're going to do 1/4 times 1/5. Now, how do we visualize that? Well, we're going to do top times top, 1, bottom times bottom, 20. So the area equals 1/20. Now, if you'll notice here, this is what I did with the other one. I should have done with the other ones, but hopefully you get it now. But I didn't want to confuse you early on. I'm going to use that as my excuse. So I have 1 out of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20. And this unit is only 1 out of those 20. That's the area of this, is 1 out of the 20. And that's a way to visualize multiplication of fraction, which I actually kind of really like this now that I'm doing this for the first time. And I check it. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helped you at least understand multiplying fractions. Remember, the key is multiplying top times top, bottom times bottom. I'm going to go charge my iPad. Thanks for watching.